all the domestic workers and other members of the National Union of Domestic Employees for coming here this morning, because we know that it was a great sacrifice, because Monday is a public holiday, and if you don't go to work today, you wouldn't get paid for Monday. So it's a great sacrifice for all who made the effort to come here today. But most important, I want to thank the Minister of Labor, the Honorable Mr. Errol McLeod, for ensuring that domestic workers are going one step forward in bringing this national registry, which is important with regards, as you heard Mr. Morton say, about regards to policies, because it's really trying to implement this Convention 189 that we have fought so hard. And because the real burning issue for us is to ensure that domestic workers are brought up in line like all other workers. And this ILO Convention and recommendation seeks to do that, because in the convention they have outlined all the protection that is needed to bring domestic workers up in line as all other workers. Now it has been a great struggle to reach here, because our organization had started in 1974, but we were registered as a registered trade union in 1982. But our main focus was to get recognition for domestic as workers. Well, we haven't gotten it as yet, but we believe that we are one step forward in getting recognition for domestic as workers. Now, I didn't make any speech because I had a busy week. I was invited by a professor of political science in Nashville, Tennessee. She is at the Vanderbilt University. And the whole week I've been making presentations to students there. And it was a great honor and pleasure to see that they seek me out, because I keep asking, how you know about Island of Blanc with National Union of Domestic Employees to invite me in such an important event, because they had a whole week of symposium. And I was invited together with two people from Bangladesh who were fighting for workers in the manufacturing industries, garment industry, shipwreckers, they call them. And we had also, they want to connect with us with regards to domestic workers and how we go about organizing domestic workers. Now, organizing domestic workers is not an easy task. It is a very difficult task, because some domestic workers, you know, some of them don't even see themselves as domestic workers and don't even want to be called domestic workers. But we want domestic workers to be respected and have some dignity in the work that they do, and know that this is a valuable work that domestic workers are doing. Now, without this work, no other work can take place. If we were to say take a day off, all of us together, I don't think nothing can happen in Trinidad and Tobago. You know, because every other work depends on this work. This work is the basis of all other work. And we are making a great contribution to society and also to the economy of Trinidad and Tobago. So one of the things that we are focusing now is partnering. We have been partnering with the Ministry of Community Development, also with the Ministry of Labor, who has been very helpful to us in helping us with our training and worker education programs. Because we need to let people, the domestic workers, be aware of the laws that cover and make provisions for them to enable protection for them. Because I boast when I go, I don't mind the minister might hear me quarreling, and I want recognition for domestic as workers and all that. But when I go out here, I boast about the laws we have. Because we have a household assistance that makes provision for sick leave, vacation leave. And we also covered under the Maternity Protection Act. But you see, our burden is that when we are wrongfully dismissed, we cannot go to court. But we have all these laws, and workers need to stand up and use the laws. But domestic workers are so afraid, because if, for example, they just go and find out about the NIS, they could be fired. You know? And we want to implore to the employers of domestic workers. Nothing wrong with being an employer of a domestic worker. All we are asking is that they treat domestic workers with dignity and respect, and pay the domestic workers the wages, terms and conditions of work that is covered under the minimum wages household assistance order. So I will close now, because the Minister of Labor will tell us all about the registry and its importance, and you know, and I want to encourage all domestic workers, come out and register with the National Registry. That is something that the ministry will be able to use to help you in the long run. You know, we will know all where domestic workers are, and the government will be able to know what policies to put in place for domestic workers. So this National Registry is a step in the right direction. And I also want to thank the Guyana Agricultural and Workers Union, because they have sent a representative here to join us and to celebrate with us this launch, because to us it's a big celebration to get in this National Registry, and we hope that other countries in the Caribbean will follow suit. Thank you very much.